Hey y'all, I look horrible. I know. I have some shoulder issues going on. I've got a TENS unit attached to me, but we still have to eat. So I'm fixing something very easy today. I'm fixing some French dip crescent rolls, and I'm going to show you how I do that. We're going to use 1 roll of crescent rolls. You can use any brand, it won't matter. If I'm slow, forgive me. And if y'all hear hammering, we've got our carpenters here. I'm going to use some Swiss cheese, but you can use provolone cheese. And I'm using some roast beef from the deli, and I'm just going to roll these out in the triangles. Who doesn't love crescent rolls? I do. I mean, in any dish. And we've made several. We've got several more to go that I want to share too. This is an easy, quick dish, and that's why I wanted to do it. I had all the stuff for it. Sweet Hunter could have done it, but, you know, I enjoy cooking when I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double 1 piece of roast beef, and I'm just going to put it on the crescent roll. I'm taking 1 piece of Swiss cheese. You can use any meat you want, any cheese you want. That's up to you. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. Hold on. I almost forgot this. Now we love horseradish sauce, and I'm just going to put 1 little dollop on the crescent roll, on top of the cheese and the meat, and I'm just going to roll this up. And you can do it just on the crescent roll, it's fine, doesn't matter. This is so easy, y'all. We've got our oven preheating at 375. I think I'm going to try to make some of that au jus. I hope I'm saying it right. I'm sure you'll correct me if I don't. I'm going to try to make that too. Now my oven is preheated. I've put the cabbage casserole in. I'm putting the crescent rolls in. These take 11 to 13 minutes. It won't take long at all. Y'all pray for me. I can hardly move. I don't know what I've done. I do not know. The funny thing is, it was on my left side. It's now moved to my right side. If I pick up something with this hand, it kills me. So I have no clue. So back to improvising. I've got olive oil in my pan. Now my pan is heating up, and I do not feel like cutting up an onion, and I'm not going to cut up an onion. So I'm using these minced onions, and I'm just going to put a little bit in there. And as you can see, they are simmering. I don't want them to burn. Yes. So I'm just going to put a little bit of garlic in there. Stir it up. Now you can use any grease, even bacon grease will work. Just a full body grease that will taste good. Now I'm going to add the W sauce. People make fun of the way I say it, so I just call it the W sauce. I'm just adding a little taste. Y'all, this is just a quickie au jus. Just going to stir all that up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add some flour to this oil and the onions and the garlic and the W sauce and make a roux. So as you can see, it's making its own roux with that flour. And I'm just going to add about a cup of bone broth. Now this is the turkey bone broth. It will not matter. It'll still be good. Now you can see how thick this is. It's getting. It's just a little. That flour is just a thickener. I'll taste this and see if it needs any salt and pepper, but with that Swiss cheese, I don't think it's going to need anything. I'm going to turn this off because that is done. If it gets too thick, just add more broth. If it gets too thin, add more flour. So while I'm waiting on the French dip crescent rolls to come out of the oven, and we've made the au jus, for you that don't know what that is, I looked it up. It means it's a juice with juice. And most of the time you have a roast that's in the crock pot and you use the drippings to make, instead of the oil, you would do that. And I mean, there's all kinds of fancy ways. This is a quickie way because I don't feel good. So, and Sweet Hunter needs to eat. And if it's up to him, he'd just run and get a hamburger or something. But I don't want him to do that. So, and I had all this. I had went to the store and got all this. So, this will be ready in just a few. We went out to eat with our friends last night, and I was hurting pretty bad then, but I had took some Tylenol. I can't take a lot of stuff like that. But I got through the dinner. We had a really good time. Met Sheila and her husband, unmet friends. Very thankful that they called us out, and we're very thankful that you're watching, Sheila and your husband. So it was so nice to meet you. But when I got home, it was on this side. When I got home, it switched to this side. I don't know what's wrong. I have no clue. It's the craziest thing. Sweet Hunter says I overdo it. I'm sure I do, but you know, I'm not right now, that's for sure. But I didn't want to leave y'all hanging. I wanted to fix some food. So I have tasted of this au jus, this quickie au jus. It does need a little salt. I'm gonna add just a little bit of salt. But y'all, my cabbage casserole is salty, so, and I shared that with friends of all time. But it's still good. It's real good. So today we're having French dip crescent rolls with au jus, which means with juice, and we're having cabbage casserole, and that's it. And then I'm going to bed. Now I could have used that beef bouillon that I have. That oh, I forgot what it's called. I have the chicken too. I could have used that, and that would be good in this. And probably should have, but I didn't, and this is going to be fine. All right, the au jus is hot. The crescent rolls are ready. Oh my goodness, don't that look good? That looks so good. Look at that. Smell delicious. Let's just set that right back over here, and let's see if this cabbage casserole is ready. Y'all gonna have to forgive me for grunting and moaning. So here's my cabbage casserole. If you haven't watched the video, you need to watch that. The pan was almost too heavy. So here's the plate I fixed for Sweet Hunter. So that's French dip crescent rolls with Swiss cheese, au jus, a quickie au jus, cabbage casserole. That's all we're having today. French crescent rolls with au jus. They're good. Y'all go cook something.